Well, hello chaps, it's Commodore Grim here. Thank you for joining me and welcome to me derping about in Terraria. Today is Monday, my do whatever I feel like doing day. I was going to do something that took a whole lot more editing, but then I decided I couldn't be bothered because I'm unaccountably tired today for no particular reason. So I'm going to start a new game and just kind of derp about, and it's going to I guess it's going to take the form of almost a beginner's guide, sorta, but in the form of me just playing Terraria for a bit. So I'm not gonna mess around with any of this. We're just going to make a character. The character will be called Derp, is what I have decided. So let's play. And we want a new world of small size, expert mode, because that's how I roll. And let's see, derp world 0. I don't know why I've put the 0 on the end. I guess I just have. So here we are generating the world. I've played a hell of a lot of Terraria, to be honest with you. Me and my girl finished the entire game. We basically did everything there was to be done. And so I haven't played it really very much in a while. But I'm just in the mood for it. So why not indeed? Right, let's press tab a couple of times to get rid of that obnoxious map thingy. And get going. Okay, well, when you're playing the Terrarias, the first thing that you want to do is grab yourself a bunch of wood, much like in Minecraft. As a matter of fact, speaking of said comparison, the way that I think of Terraria, it's kind of like a large Minecraft mod pack, but in 2D. Because the thing about Minecraft is, as great as Minecraft is, by comparison to Terraria, it doesn't have nearly as much content. There isn't as much stuff to do, well, except for stuff that you invent and create and so forth. I guess there's, strictly speaking, an infinite amount of things one can do in Minecraft, but then the same is true of Terraria. But this gives you a lot more, weapons and enemies and bosses and items and just this very interesting and this sort of you always have a progression going on. You're always getting more stuff done. You're always getting more powerful. So aside from wood, of which we've probably grabbed enough for now, we need some gel, and you get gel by fighting slimes. Now I'm in expert mode, so everything don't so everything does more damage to me and takes more hits to kill. It's pretty nasty. Mushrooms you can use to replenish your health. Pots have things in that one might require. You press escape to go into this and into the crafting menu. Now I can't make many torches because I've only got a tiny bit of slime. Use slime and wood to make torches, but let's see what there is to be found down here. Right. Can I place this? Why can't I place this? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong mouse button. It's the left button, isn't it? Okay, we'll take this furniture. This is some living wood furniture. Snazzy stuff. There's a chest, which gives us a wand that places wood. Another wand that places leaves. Some bombs. An angel statue. Arrows, which will need mining potion. That's great. Recall potions, they're pretty sweet too. So we just loot all. And then we can smash it. Smash all these jars as well. Something that you'll use a hell of a lot are platforms. Especially very early on when you might not have any ropes. Oh, let me get up here. Can I not get up here? No, I can't. But what I can do is something like this. Because I want this tin, you see. Now, we're going to have to pop back up to the surface pretty soon to try and get some sort of home made for the night. Somewhere where our little NPC friend can survive as well. I'm holding shift. It's like context sensitive. Right, I'm not going to go down to the bottom of this yet. There's probably nothing there. It'll open out into a cave, I expect. That's what... Oh, God, no. That's what generally happens. Maybe if I put this down, I'll be able to get up here. Great, great, great. Lovely. Okay. So, one thing that you always need to do when you begin is set yourself up a first little base for the night. And you have to make it hospitable and habitable for your guide, who in this case is called Marty. Hello, Marty. Right. Do we have any mud? Sorry, dirt blocks is what I mean. We don't. We could do with a few to help us flatten the land out a little. So let's do that. Turns out Marty has a bow and arrow, which is all to the good. He can help us deal with this slime. I just murdered a bunny for basically no reason. He was in my way. Right. Right. We need to get rid of this and this. Okay. And then we need to... Oh, God. We need to help Marty in his combat. Right, now we have a nice flat area. Get rid of that. And this is enough space to be building a house on, I think. So, let's count this out. Generally, it's like I made the base like 23 wide, something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, God damn it. 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Hopefully that's correct. Right. How I tend to construct things for the first night, make myself a decent sized room so that we can fit a furnace and stuff like that. But much like Minecraft again, the first thing that you need to do to increase your crafting capabilities is to put yourself down a crafting bench, as one might expect. You also need a chair. You need a flat surface and a chair and a source of light, and it needs to have walls. That is to say, back walls. So, because obviously this game is two-dimensional, craft yourself a buttload of walls so that it's not just open to the elements. Right. Can we make ourselves some more torches? We certainly may. Okay, so I tend to put torches there and there. Oh, we could have used one of these living wood chairs. I guess we can use those later. So, doors, yes. You're a bit stuck without doors. Enemies will, of course, wander straight in. And then, hopefully Hopefully I made this symmetrically. Yeah, it looks about right. I like to go up and pop in a second floor, because then we can get the merchant showing up. There are lots of NPCs in this game, and they all have their own conditions for when they will show up at your house. So, uh-oh, we're not by the crafting table, so we can't make doors. The guide's going to get murdered. We need to... Oh god, I'm going to get murdered. Oh god, no! Yeah, being in expert mode, you take more damage than you normally would. This is something that was added in the most recent version of Terraria, which added a bunch more decent, cool features as well. Things that aided with building, stuff like that. In fact, they added so much stuff, it's kind of amazing, really. I don't know whether they consider Terraria to be basically finished now, or if there are going to be more major updates in the future. Okay, great. Hold on shift to get the context-sensitive stuff out. Like if I mouse over this, it will get the pickaxe out. You see, it's all context-sensitive. So now, I guess we can pop down. Well, let's pop down one of these chairs and this table. And now both of these rooms should be considered... Wait, housing query. That's housing suitable. That housing is suitable and already considered occupied by the guide. So that's what you do. You click on this little housing icon, grab this, and you can also assign characters to whichever place you want. But we're not going to mess about with that right now. So, jobs are good. The next thing that one needs when playing Terraria, and I'm going to have to be quick here, you need stone blocks in order to construct a furnace. Because you need a furnace in order to smelt down whatever ores you find, such as that tin ore just to our left. And again, I'm just holding on the shift button, so I don't actually have to have the whatchamacallit selected, the pickaxe. Uh-oh. Okay, we're potentially in a little trouble. Come on, Marty, help me out here. You have to time things just right. So you can kind of charge them and hit them again and again, because the weapon you start out with, frankly, is completely rubbish. Doesn't do very much damage at all, but it is very fast swinging. Oh, that was close. Uh-oh. See, he was below me, so I couldn't get at him. Oh, that was close. Right. Great. So we have the tin. We have a whole bunch of what do you call them? We have a whole bunch of stone for furnaces. I don't like the way that guy is going outside. Maybe we need to block the door off. Oh, come back. Right, great. Wait, no. That might not be what we want. So hopefully Marty is not going to let this other guy in. Sometimes the NPCs can be a little stupid. Okay, so I'll put this about here, I suppose. This guy's a little frisky. He's managed to jump up onto this level. I don't really want to fight zombies right now, frankly, because when you're playing in expert and you're starting off, they're really quite tough, especially the ones that are carrying weapons like this guy that I'm pointing at with my pointer. Okay, so this continual knocking is quite obnoxious. So let's start getting ourselves kitted up. So one thing that you can make very early on is a bow. For which, of course, we'll need arrows, which only needs stone and wood, so we will have no problem getting ourselves some of those. We already had a few. What's this? Rope coils. Rope coils are throwable and you make them out of rope. I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. What we shall do, however, is put down a couple of platforms so you put this chest here and put away some nonsense that we maybe don't particularly need right now. I guess I could do with the rope. Don't need these ones. I'll keep the healing potion on me, I guess. The ore can go away. There's not a whole lot of point in smelting that yet because we don't have enough lead or iron to make an anvil, which is what is required to make metal tools and weapons. Okay, so what's next? We can make some very basic armor. You can see the armor count is down here. So far we have 1 defense. Now we have 2. Wooden greaves. Yes. We can also make a wooden sword, which actually is considerably better than our short sword, because our short sword has the damaged modifier on it, which means it's even worse than one might otherwise expect. So yeah, outdoors here we have a whole lot of deadliness going on, which we're probably not in a position to effectively combat. Oh, tell you what though, I make a few, and like literally only a few flaming arrows. Is that at the top? Yeah. We might... Oh god, I was going to say we might be able to fight this zombie, but there are a couple of zombies here now. I'm actually going to knock this down and hope that our guide doesn't open the door. He seems to be sort of running backwards and forwards, panicking there. So, wait. Oh yes, left button. Shit. Oh no. Oh no. I was not expecting the demon eye to rush in immediately. Although perhaps I should have done. See, this was an error in judgment. That's how this is known. Oh god, no. Okay, so unfortunately we're not spawning in our house. That's fine. It's going to take... It takes a little while to respawn. Let's start fighting with our bow and arrow. Oh. Oh god, we've trapped ourselves. Dang it. Tried to jump out of there. Failed. So, welcome to expert mode. This is what happens if you make silly decisions. Fortunately, I'm playing with a softcore character. Can I need some torches. Can I make torches? Yes. I need to be able to see in order to be able to fight, you see. So yeah, the bow and arrow is a lot more effective than the short sword. I really wouldn't like to be fighting zombies with my short sword, especially not these ones that are swinging or have the potential to swing weapons. Okay. Okay, this is good. We're getting a whole bunch of loot. Some of them might even drop something good. Uh-oh. We were getting a little boxed in there. And if it manages to calm down for a second at some point, which I'm not sure it's going to, this is bad. Okay, managed to jump it. We have a demon eye. Those are not what I want to see. We got to get past. And press the H button to heal. Uh-oh, no. It's looking terrible. We need to deal with this demon eye. That's the biggest danger here. Okay. And how are we doing for... Oh, by the way, you can see just to the left there, there's a little timer. And that needs to count down before I'm able to use a healing item again, if you're not familiar with the game. Oh, we have a mysterious plant right here next to us, I do believe. Well, that's not necessarily particularly useful right now. How are we doing for arrows? We still have quite a lot. So, it turns out that in expert mode, well, we did die a bunch of times, but it is feasible to survive in the outside if you're careful about it. Oh, there are some more fallen stars there. Actually, we can just get them that way, can't we? So, here we are, safely back indoors. One of these dudes is... I think the sparkles mean they're carrying a whole bunch of our money. Uh-oh, no. See, that was a bad plan. Grab this headstone that I left behind due to my unfortunate demise. And I'd love to pop back out there just for a bit more fun, but the demon eyes are kind of in the way. Can I keep him out? If I can get rid of one of these, I'll feel a lot safer. It's a good thing I shut that door. Oh look, it's daytime. I need to kill off this zombie that's carrying my cash. Fortunately, he's running away due to it being daytime. They start to retreat. And well, we really got through those arrows, didn't we? It's okay. Yeah, you only need... Oh, wait, what's this? Can I grab this? Yes, strange plant. What's this here? Marigold. Yeah, you use plants for all sorts of things in the game. I guess I'm using my wooden sword against this slimy chap. This great sliminess. Okay. Lovely. Right. What's the next task? Oh, I do like to do something like this, so that I can get into the upper levels whenever I want. Very easily. And also if I want to block off the bottom, which at this point I do, because occasionally you get a blood moon, and during blood moons, enemies can actually open doors. So you don't really want there to be an entrance at ground level. So, what now? Since we've secured ourselves a home, probably the next thing to do would be... Well, after dropping off all of the extra rubbish that I don't need... get rid of this short sword we're not using. I found myself thinking there for a moment, I need some food, don't I? And, well, no, I don't. Oh, the dye trader has arrived. What the hell? I wasn't expecting him first. Oh, I think it's because I collected a strange plant. And you use the strange plant to trade for dyes. It all makes sense now. Right, let's grab ourselves torches. That's highly necessary. Let's... Oh, whoops. Are we out of stone? Is that why we can't make arrows? Or do you need a crafting bench to make arrows? Anyway, in any case, we can just grab ourselves some stone right here. That'll do for now. And then... Okay, yeah, you must need the crafting bench in order to make arrows. Yep. But not in order to make flaming arrows out of arrows, interestingly enough. Okay, moving on. Wait. Give me that. Ah. Such power. We have another strange plant here. And it seems that in this world, we have lead. Sometimes you have iron, sometimes you have lead. There's kind of two alternate versions of the whole deal. What's down here? Anything good? Oh, give me that. Okay, there's some sort of ore here. Oh, it's tin. So, tin's kind of rubbish, but like, you know, when you're right at the start of the game and you don't have really much in the way of armor or weapons. I mean, everything we have is made out of wood right now. That's singularly unimpressive. Oh, hello. Right, he's going to be coming up here. And then he's going to get wrecked. Right. So, if you can, it's a good idea as early on to start exploring the top levels of caves. Just to see if you can find any chests. And pots, of course, where you find arrows and rope and, I don't know, all kinds of things. It's a little bit random. And I'm holding on the shift button here again. We want to put a rope down here. Oh, there's a slime right there that I didn't see. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, let's get him wrecked. And it's probably not worth healing just now. The music's changed to that of the desert biome, which makes me nervous because the desert biome is terrifying. Well, we have a demon altar down here in the water. That's used for crafting certain things. Not anything that we can craft right now, unfortunately. Now, I was hoping to find some chests. Already. Get some nice items. Is that one down at the bottom there? I think it might be. Ooh, yeah. Have to be careful you don't fall too far. What's in here? Shurikens, more rope, glow sticks. Oh god, slimes on the loose. So I'll just quickly loot all and then grab the chest itself. More tin ore. I can see lead up there, so we can certainly make our way along in that direction. Oh, okay. Those slimes seem not to be heading in my direction. Not sure why. We have some platforms that we can place down like so. And there we go. Perfect path along to the lead ore, which we're going to need for making an anvil. Maybe we'll be able to make one. Let's just try and make it so we can see what the hell we're doing. Right, does anything else jump out at us? Anything else incredibly useful? Well, we might as well keep on caving a little bit. find out what's down here, for instance. Hopefully nothing that's going to murder us. More ore. The only trouble is that there's water here, so we want to kind of block that off so that we don't drown trying to get this stuff. What is this? I think this is just lead. That's great. We want some of that. And we can grab some blocks and just put them like so to stop the water flooding in when we grab the rest of this. Right. And aside from that, it's all starting to look a little tricky, so let's get out of here. I think we kind of got what we came for. We don't want to go over there to the right because the desert biomes early on in the game are just horrifying, because you're nowhere near tough enough to take on the monsters that you'll find there. Might as well grab a little bit more wood. We only have about 50 blocks so far. Of course, the trees plant acorns as well. Sorry, the trees drop acorns, which you can plant to get a new crop of trees. But we're not going to worry about that right now in this little derpy beginning playthrough. Grab as many mushrooms as I can. Right, he's gonna nobble me if I... Oh god, no! Oh no, 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 no. Got him. Right, so... I'm just going to pop in here quickly and have a look at OBS, see how long I've been recording for. I'm not sure whether you're seeing a black screen or a frozen screen or what at the moment. Okay, we've been on for about half an hour, so let's keep going for a while. Oh, it's a merchant. It's a traveling merchant. You can tell by the feather in his cap. Meet me behind Marty's house in about 3 hours. I think I have something you will find very appealing. I bet you do. So what do we have? A life form analyzer, which we can't afford. Sitting duck's fishing pole, which I'd love to have, but definitely can't afford. Basically, we can't afford shit. How much money do we have? 53 silver and 40 gold. Oh, and incidentally, it's a good idea to get into the habit of putting away your gold. Because, you know, you lose... Even if you're playing in softcore mode, you lose gold when you die. Okay, now... Oh, we trapped a butterfly in our house. Now, since it wasn't the general merchant that showed up, because we'd attracted the dye trader by finding strange plants, we need to put another level on this. This just tends to be how I start off because it's very quick and easy to build something like this. Later on you can get much more creative, or you can get more creative from the start if you want. You can do anything you like. So, let's see. There's a living wood chair here. We could do with building a table. Because the rule for an acceptable place to live is that it has a chair. Well, it has a comfort item, a flat item, a light source, a back wall, and it also has to be big enough. And like I say, you can click on here, grab the question mark, and it'll tell you whether the house is acceptable. Whether the room is acceptable, rather. Whether it counts as an acceptable house and or room. I don't know. Think of it in whatever way you wish. Now, how many of these walls did we have left? Some. Okay, so we need some more. And I'm holding on the right button to grab these. Otherwise, you just have to keep left clicking again and again and again and again. And yeah, you can make very interesting buildings and so forth. This is just functional, and that's all it is. So now we should have fulfilled the criteria for attracting the general merchant, who's a dude with a beard who sells all sorts of useful things, including a butterfly net. Or like bug hunting net, I don't know, which allows one to catch worms, butterflies, glowflies, fireflies, that's what I mean, not glowflies. Glowflies aren't a thing. We're out of platforms. So the reason that I'm putting platforms in the bottom here is that I'm going to create, well, not right now, but I'm going to work on creating an elevator, hellevator, people tend to term them, that goes down and down and down and down throughout the various layers of the world until you finally get to the underworld, the hell world. Because there's a lot of stuff that one does in such an environment. Turns out that we've hit a cave right away, which is kind of handy. Let's put ourselves down some... Can we jump all the way up there? Yeah, we can. So we might as well explore this. Oh, incidentally, healing items. You press H to use healing items and it'll use whichever's best, I think. So we've already got some healing potions from jars that we smashed, but mushrooms also heal you a certain amount as well. Although, you know, not as much. Okay, so let's see what this has in store for us. Ah, the traveling merchant has disappeared. That's fine. And we have our... no, is that our first chest? I can't remember now. We have a chest anyway. So it contains some coins, recall potions, which allow you to teleport back to wherever your spawn is set. More health potions, shurikens, which are pretty nice. Sword grenades. And we have our first accessory, a radar that detects enemies around you. I just saw a zombie there. Maybe you saw him too. So... we're going to attempt to wreck this zombie. We may or may not be successful. I guess if we keep jumping over him when he gets close enough to us, then... oh, maybe we don't have to. Lovely. Okay. Let's get out of this dark and dangerous pit. Ooh. Actually, is that... oh, wait, no. Bad place to put it. How about here? Is that a little bit of... now, I've pressed control here. It changes sort of placement and mining modes. This is like the snap mode. And if you place platforms diagonally, you get some sort of stair going up like this. Okay. We do have a few pieces of lead. And... we just make ourselves a little... whoa! Okay, that was a little derpy, but never mind. It did the job. Rip that back down. Looks ugly. And we should be able to get right on back out of here. Right, so what ore do we have so far? Bunch of tin ore. 45, in fact. Where's the lead ore gone that we picked up? I'm just blind here. Oh, a bunch. So, you go to the forge and see how much you can get. So we can get 10 lead bars. Let's see if that's enough to make an anvil. Indeed it is. This is a vital crafting station, which I'm being prevented... oh, I was going to say I'm being prevented from putting down, but that's a total lie, apparently. And now it's possible to craft things like, you know, a tin sword to replace the wooden one. It's a bit of an improvement. What I tend to get first most of the time is a new pickaxe, but honestly the tin pickaxe is not any better than the copper one, I think. 35% pickaxe power, 35%, yeah. So there's not really any point. I could make a tin bow. That'll cost me 7 tin. And the sword would cost 8. So 7 plus 8 is 15. We actually have enough to get both. Nice. Fantastic. Okay, so our armor may... Where's our merchant? Oh, I think he got... Wait, no. Did our merchant actually arrive? Like just the normal merchant? I guess maybe he didn't and I'm getting confused with when the traveling merchant left. Right, so... Is there anything else useful that can be done around this time? Oh, there's something I almost forgot. Campfires. If you pop down campfires, you get enhanced health regeneration. Let's get rid of this guy. Make it safe to do this. So, oh god. Will this fit here? Ah, no, there's not space. Dang it. Okay. So there we go. We have a campfire, so if we get damaged, we'll get our health back more quickly. This is a very important mechanic to be aware of. You can see up here, the cozy fire buff. Very, very useful. Okay, at this point, I would just probably spend the rest of the night just sort of expanding this elevator thing downwards, but you probably don't want to see me just digging and digging and digging and digging. And we've been at this for a while, so I think I'm going to call this derpy little impromptu Terraria video. I think I'm going to call it done. I think that's job done. Just being finicky with platforms here for no particular good reason. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you don't have Terraria, I very much suggest that you give it a go. It's pretty cheap, really, especially when you grab it on sale. I'm sure I got it for next to nothing. And it's got a ridiculously large amount of content to get through. Anyway, yes, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do please click the like button. It helps out rather a lot. Share this video with anyone you think might be interested or entertained. Leave your comments and suggestions and just general thoughts in the comments section below, and subscribe if and only if you'd like to see more. Ta-ta for now, chaps.